All right, so our next guest this morning is a gospel recording artist, K. Anthony. K. Anthony early musical experience began in the church he attended in his youth, located right here in Jamaica, Falmouth, Jamaica. He's influenced by the island music, and you can hear his love of reggae and R&B in his music. Trust me, guys, he's extremely talented. His strong musicality shows his classical training gained through his bachelor of arts degree in music. Listen, not only is he lyrically inclined and very talented, he was also nominated. He has a 2021 GMA Award nomination, and he got awarded for Gospel Song of the Year. The song is titled Free from the GMA Awards. Now, that is no simple. Listen. Good morning, K. Anthony.
Hey, good morning. Thank you
How
for
are
having me.
you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Awesome. Listen, this is full circle. Let me tell you something, K. Anthony. I've known you since you started doing music. How? I have all your songs from your start out back then until now. When I was on another radio station, just starting to learning how to present in media, I always got your emails, but I never got an opportunity to actually do an interview with you. And book an interview. I'm not the one that's supposed to be doing this interview right now. So I just think it's weird how God works. That I got I'm now getting the opportunity to actually speak to you and find out, like, you're talented, man, and you're a gospel artist, but you're not. How do I put it? You're not a normal gospel artist. You're extremely talented, and your music just reaches everybody, so anybody can listen to it. So first of all, before we go into the music aspect, talk to me about growing up here in Jamaica, Falmouth to be exact. Yes. What was that like, and then the transition to Canada?
That was fun. As you said, I grew up in Falmouth, behind the parish church to be exact.
Wow.
It was fun years. I was mostly known for track and field. I was very much promising in that area. I attended Falmouth All Age, and then I got a scholarship to William Knibb for track and field, but my mom thought that I wasn't focusing, and so as a result of that, she got me into Harrison Memorial High School in Montego Bay. So I attended high school in Montego Bay while living in Falmouth, and after I've always showed the interest in singing. I wanted to become an agronomist. However, my mom tried to get me into the institution. However, they weren't accepting at the time. So my mom was like, I'm not going to leave you here and you're not into a tertiary institution. I would say that was a God moment where she instructed me to do music for a year, and then after which I would go and then study agronomy. I started a program at Northern Caribbean University, and when I started, I fell in love with the program and also with the friends that I had met. I didn't want to break that, so I continued the program, and sometime after I started songwriting, and now I have a passion for that, and I kept focusing and owning that gift and started recording.
So that means that you left here pretty late, like you were mature. You probably.
I left Jamaica. Yeah, everything that I possess, I'm fully Jamaican. I left here. I worked in Jamaica for 6 years in the educational system.
Wow.
I taught at McGrath High School.
Wow.
So big up McGrath. I taught at Northern Caribbean University, the Kingston campus. So everything that I am now, the root of it is my upbringing in Jamaica and the time that I've spent there being nurtured.
Wow. All right. So that I didn't know. So see, you've been here for such a long time, went over there, break into that music industry, because whether it's gospel, whatever it is, it's the music industry, and it's not an easy feat to get your foot in, right? Leaving Jamaica, pursuing this career as an artist, what were some of the challenges when you went to Canada? Because yes, we can say now you are Junior Award nominee. You got the Gospel Song of the Year from the GMA Dove Awards. But
Mhm.
before all of that, what were some of the challenges you faced, and how did you overcome?
The challenges for me is always started from before. It's always acceptance. I felt like I wasn't accepted at home at a point. Then I transitioned. That makes it difficult. I became extremely depressed
Wow.
because you're in a new place. No one really knows you. But I've learned something over the years, which is no one owes me anything.
Ah.
And so that idea of people not accepting, interestingly, one day I just got a different revelation. No one owes me anything. That means I create the demand,
Mm-hmm.
and I allow God to allow my creativity
Mm-hmm.
to come to life in such a way where people will be able to have a common ground and a common experience of the music that I create. And
Right.
so my focus shifted, and I then was managed by Sharon Rurak, who is now my PR. And from there, in Canada, I did my first major interview on television,
Mm-hmm.
and that opened the door for so much things. It wasn't easy. Sometimes I had to work three jobs
Oh
to
wow.
promote to get to the level of work that I want to put out.
Yeah.
And so I tell anyone, with whatever you have decided for yourself, or whatever gift you have, it's your right to invest in it. It's your right to work to the highest
Right.
possible level that you
Yeah.
can, not leaving the blame on anyone.
Yeah.
Because there was a point where I felt sad and I was down, as I said, because of what you think is lack of support.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so whomever is listening and having an experience, they think that people have shunned them or they think that they are not doing as well. It takes consistency.
Yes.
It takes hard work. You have to be personally motivated, and it definitely won't come overnight. Um, and just lean into the gift, lean into what God has given to you, and work hard.
Yeah. I agree with you 100% on that, Anthony. Now, your music free. You
Yes,
it is Gospel Song of the Year 2022, right? That's a
yeah,
big deal.
it
GMA
is.
Dove Awards. How did you feel when your name was mentioned? You were at the award?
Actually, I was in California shooting a video with my youngest daughter.
Oh wow.
Uh,
So
but,
yeah.
but I did tune in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was a surreal moment. I am surprised, but not totally, because I've honestly put in a lot of work. If you follow me over the years, you realize
Mm-hmm.
that I've been
Yep.
dedicated.
Yep.
I've been consistent. And that came from talking to different people and understanding that that is what is going to take for you to make any mark, for
Yeah.
you to create a legacy for yourself and for your kids.
Yeah.
So I am honored to be considered or to be selected, to have been even nominated as Gospel Song of the Year. And so I say I'm grateful.
Nice, nice. Now the song is called "Free." What can you tell us about that song? We're gonna play a little bit of it, but give us a little introduction to the song "Free."
The song Free is really talking about struggles. From a Christian perspective, you might have different struggles. Um, could be suffering from depression. You could have dependency issues. Um, it doesn't matter what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's telling you, from my experience and my walk of faith, that if you depend on God, you can be set free. If you have ever watched the video, it depicts that, because generally in your state, you're blinded or you're bounded, and it feels as if there is no way out of the situation. And this is personal. As you lean in and allow God to take control of your situation, you can be set free.
Yeah. right, so we're gonna play free and we'll get back to you.
The Bridge 99 FM.
Absolutely amazing song, Anthony. K. Anthony, let me call your name. K. Anthony. That, I heard it, fell in love with it, and I said, every Monday here on Top of the Bridge Up and Go, because I'm not the original host. The original hosts are Richie B and Shells. These are the presenters, right? And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to tell him that there's no interview. But I said, let me ask, and see if he would be willing to do an interview with somebody that he doesn't know. So I was like, let me ask. And they were like, all right, that's cool, man. He'll still do the interview. Definitely an honor talking to you, and your music really does help me.
Powerful.
It's powerful, and thank you so much for not being in a box. The video right now is playing because we're streaming live. The video is playing right now. Thanks for not being in a box, and that's what I wanted to. Before I have one more question for you, but I wanted to ask you, how do you, as a gospel recording artist, how do you fight that thing where it's almost, if you're a Christian, there's a specific way you're supposed to sound, and there's a specific way you're supposed to look. How do you put that aside and allow God to use you in the way that He wants to?
So there's aspect of one culture that is necessary. That's what sets you apart. Right? There are aspect of your culture that of culture that's happening within that culture that is happening that you need to shun. Being from Jamaica, we are exposed to so much music, and your upbringing, where you're from. That's, if you understand the importance of common ground, you cannot shun everything. You have to accept. It's like filter. You allow some things to pass through and some things to remain.
Yes.
And as you know, I'm classically trained, so there's aspect of classical music that I will keep, and there's aspect that I will let go through. There's aspect of reggae that I'll keep, and there's aspect of it I'll let go through. There's aspect of dancehall also. And so with you understanding the culture and having common experiences with, because we're all alive, we go through difficulties, go through challenges. There's time I've been broke before. There's time I've had relationship issues.
Right.
So you pull from that, and if you pull from being real, there's no possible way you won't connect. And if based on that experience, just the mere fact that you have those experiences and able to share them melodically, people can understand, people can relate.
Right. I agree. All right, so before you go, K. Anthony, I need for you to sing one of your favorite Jamaican chorus. So we're going to wrap this interview up with one of your favorite Jamaican choruses. We're talking about them when you can't start, you have to clap your hand real loud. You get real excited. One of your favorite... I know, put you on the spot. One of your favorite Jamaican choruses. Right now.
What a mighty God we serve.
Hey.
What a mighty God we serve. Angels bow before him. Heaven and earth adore him. What a mighty God we serve.
That's right. Thank you so much for being a part of Top of the Bridge. Up and Go. Thank you so much. Your song is amazing. Looking forward to hearing more. And where can persons find you and your music?
So you can find me at K Anthony Live. It's Instagram K Anthony Live, Facebook it's K Anthony Live, website's kanthonylive.com. Yes, so everything is K Anthony Live. You can type in K-Anthony for iTunes, Apple, Amazon.
All right then. All right, thank you so
I
much,
must
Anthony.
say, I thank you guys for having
You
me.
are most welcome, man, and definitely will be paying attention to your journey.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right.